I think most of us who've been through trauma understand the signs and symptoms of complex PTSD. But what some people don't realize is there can be more subtle signs. And there can also be things that can linger on even after you've done a lot of healing and a lot of work. And they are little things that can just show up they might be a smaller trigger as opposed to a larger trigger. So I'll give you an example. I remember recently I was watching a finance person. They're talking about finances on YouTube, and the way they spoke, I found really triggered me. They weren't doing anything wrong, they weren't anything bad, but they had a very aggressive way of speaking, and I had to shut it off. I couldn't continue to watch. It was really almost physically uncomfortable for me to continue watching. It was like they were yelling at me. And so that is a trigger, and it's a holdover from early trauma. And again, not that, just because you're bothered by that, it's necessarily a trigger or a trauma. But if you really feel it, you have like a visceral reaction where it makes you physically uncomfortable, that is generally considered a trigger. So I find it just can be really good learning to pay attention to the more subtle signs. It doesn't mean that, oh no, we're back to square one, we're not healed. It just means that we continue to heal and grow and evolve, and things are always going to come up. And it's part of our resilience of noticing it, reflecting on it, and understanding what's behind it, and ways to either, I don't have to watch that YouTube video ever again if I don't want to. So I don't have to necessarily overcome that. But if you choose to, that can be something to work on as well. So just to pay attention to the smaller, more subtle symptoms that come with complex trauma, complex PTSD. So it could be an elevated voice. It could be somebody's body language. Maybe someone's standing a little too close to you. Maybe someone is just, microaggressions. So we're not talking about the big over the top obvious stuff like, oh my gosh, someone's screaming on the street and I'm triggered. We're talking about paying attention to those smaller, more subtle triggers, and just it can be learning and reflecting and really helping you further along in your healing.